Maggie.
Yeah, good evening, Bob, Nikki. We're not just talking government buildings here. This would also include parks and open space, like here at Sockasty Rec. And if you wanted to light up in the parking lot, well, you could. You just have to make sure your doors were closed and your windows rolled up. Yeah, Nikki, they're stocking up early. Just a few seconds ago, there actually was a second level to these generators here. A good rule of thumb is to act like you're driving with a full hot cup of coffee, so that'll keep you a little bit on the slow side. Also, if your windshield wipers are on, and of course mine are way more uneven than
that's okay.
yours
That's okay.
are,
There's
but
no rules.
It's coming together. It's coming together.
There are
Flipping
no
around
rules.
for the audience to see here. I'm standing on a big chunk of frozen water, so absolutely freezing outside.
She didn't do any little donuts or circles.
Wow,
or...
Jonathan, she's 1 year old. She's hitting the
right?
slopes, and here
She's
you
doing
are
good,
asking
though.
her to do some donuts. You did hear that right. That was her first birthday that she just celebrated.
Good, yeah.
If a name change is approved, I'd be standing right here on Yopon Drive. But if I take a step this way, anything from here down to 29th Avenue South would be called something different. If we could just keep inching closer to the 70s,
no.
that would be ideal. Just back around. This is a developing story. We're going to keep you updated on air and online at WBTW.com.
Fastest tail wagger and best kisser.
Is that you? Are you the best kisser? So we're just driving around right now, checking out some of the conditions of the road. We're following breaking Santa news. The jolly old man is officially on his way delivering presents this Christmas Eve. Let's take a live look at where he is at this exact moment in the world. And you're driving along. You may not even notice them, but they'd capture every plate that passes through, looking for cars associated with crime. And I'm gonna ask a local that we have right here. This is Charlie. He's from Surfside. Charlie, just tell me why you're here, why you're excited about the day. First on the list, water. And don't forget a flashlight, extra batteries, and maybe even a gas can. The city's plan is to increase property taxes by 3.8%. Now, for a $200,000 home, that's about $24 a year. Mothers Against Violence have set up a table with an angel and candles on it. Even with sandbags, the restaurant's owner tells me overnight they probably got about 16 inches of water. Right, Nicole, under what the city calls a STEP program, officers could see an increase in their salary each year they're with the department for up to 10 years. In 2016, 44% or less than half of all state third graders. So keeping track of the price there, you said it was $1 for the plate. So we're up to $1 for this really cute gift right here. There is still plenty of time to get down here at the inlet to bring your whole family in. Probably bring some sunblock because it is pretty hot out here. I'll have highlights from the whole parade tonight at 6. Reporting live in Myrtle's Inlet, Maggie Lorenz, News 13.
But as News 13's Maggie Lorenz explained, some business owners say a ban could cost them money. Maggie.
Nicole, bars like 707 here in Sockasty rely on smokers. In fact, they encourage them. There are not a lot of places in Horry County where you can smoke, but the ones that do allow it say it keeps them in business.
It's going to kill half of our business because a lot of our people that we get now are coming from Surfside and Myrtle Beach, where there is a smoking ban already in place.
Carol Murphy has owned the 707 Bar and Grill for 2 years, one of the few bars in Horry County where you can smoke.
That makes us different than everywhere else in the local community.
Because of that, smokers flock there.
Out of all our customers that come here, I can only think of 4 of them that do not smoke.
But under a proposed ordinance, they may have to look outside county lines. Council members will discuss banning smoking in bars and restaurants.
Cigarettes and alcohol go hand in hand.
Thomas Dexter frequents Magoo's, another bar that allows smoking, and says the proposal means too much government intervention.
We're supposed to have the right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Well, if smoking a cigarette inside makes me happy, I should have the right to do it.
Another Magoo's regular says he's also against the ordinance, but will still keep coming to the bar.
Nothing I can do about it.
But it's not going to be the same.
It's not going to be the same.
Murphy says she worries about her livelihood,
I'm a disabled veteran. I can't actually physically work, and this is the only income I have.
but hopes loyal customers will return.
Eventually they may come back. I just don't know if I can absorb the loss until they do.
Council will vote on both ordinances for the first time tomorrow, and they'll need to pass 3 readings to become law. News 13 will be at that meeting, and we'll keep you updated on air and online on what comes out of it. Reporting live tonight in Socastee, I'm Maggie Lorenz for News 13.
News 13's Maggie Lorenz was at that cemetery to learn the purpose behind the project. Were you scared, Maggie?
Yeah, Nikki, I think if I would have been alone, I would have been a little bit more spooked, but there were over 100 high school students here with me, so it wasn't so bad. They were collecting data to be used in a new city cemetery app that would help anyone who wants to research their family tree here.
It's very spooky, and also it's very fun.
A cemetery on Halloween?
Yeah, there's one like way over here.
Some might call them batty.
I feel like this is gonna be a thriller thing, and it's just gonna a zombie hand come up through the grave.
Local students.
Yep.
Collecting data on headstones and grave sites.
If I push this, it'll save the location for like wherever the grave is when I go over there.
It's from the 1800s.
Mapping out people's lives.
They got married during World War II.
Oh yeah.
And their deaths.
And they died like the same year.
When we get back to our school, we're going to download these in and hopefully compile a huge map of all of these graves.
Keeping memories alive.
1915.
When records reveal little.
There's some people that we don't even know when they died, and it's kind of sad to think about.
Getting in touch with their spiritual side.
I'm totally believing in ghosts. We have tons of people here.
Would you guys be in here if it was nighttime? No.
Yeah.
So this Halloween, if there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Or just this group of high schoolers?
A little history about the cemetery.
Now, as students sort and analyze through this data throughout the school year, the city will then use that data to make the app. Live tonight in Myrtle Beach, and happy Halloween, I'm Maggie Lorenz for News 13.
Same to you, Maggie. Very interesting story there. Thank you.